Hi, good morning, the birthday girl, Olive Emodi.
The buyers.
How are you? How
Oh,
are
no.
you?
Olivia, how you
morning.
doing? You look so pure.
I
mean,
do.
So pretty.
Oh my goodness.
Please stop feeling proud and go and
My
sit down.
boo.
It's time for the show.
I'm here. Let's do this.
Olive,
Just try to sit on my chair.
Olive smells nice this morning, Olive.
Yeah, I know. And those shorts.
Thank
Girl.
you. I just have to show you people that
Are
I'm
we
in a
live?
new season in my life.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I can say that.
Right.
Mhm. Thank you so much.
You're
Hi,
welcome.
welcome to the living room. It's the Grapevine. That's what it's called. But this is our living room where we
Yep.
just, we discuss. For those gossip mongers that say that we do things that they like, we're not like you. We do not gossip. We discuss. We are serious-minded people. All right, we discuss issues.
Why
not-
is your hand going like this? When you were saying that, why is your hand
why is your
moving in
guilty
this
conscience
direction?
worrying you?
I don't know. I don't have a guilty conscience, but I'm curious.
Does
So
your
are there
name-
gossips here?
Does your name start with a G?
Please do not
Nope.
add my name to that
Absolutely
list.
not.
Perhaps. Maybe we
Perhaps.
can call you Gullive.
I reject it,
Wow.
please. In this new season of my life, no gossip.
Oh my goodness. Olive just entered the new millennium.
Oh yes,
Wonderful.
a new decade.
Welcome, Olive.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm no more panicking like I was before.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm so
Now there's
excited.
nothing to it, I mean.
I
It's really not a big
know.
deal.
Well, it's
Welcome
not
to more bills, though.
actually. The bills have been there since. It just feels like you don't feel like you're grown up and nobody's going to make excuses.
So the
for
bills
anything
were
you do
doing
now.
this to you. They were saying, twiddling thumbs, and they were like,
They've been there
"Hello."
since. Oh.
You
Hello.
come and meet us here.
Yeah. James Simon.
Yeah!
Sorry. Don't be
You
angry.
didn't expect it, I mean.
I never
Well,
experienced.
you have a head. Oh, okay, you have.
When
Okay.
I
do.
Why do you, just because you have original one, that's why.
Okay.
James went to the abroad. I was just mentioning us on Instagram. Like, what's actually your problem in this life?
Really, James?
He's just coming from Dubai.
Did you buy us chocolate?
So I now
Us.
I said to
I bought
James,
chocolate.
The first thing I said to
thought
him
you-
was,
you-
your posts on Instagram were giving me life. Guess what his reply was?
What?
I'm trying to be like you, Valentine.
I know, but he's right.
But Valentine, come on.
Have you seen Valentine?
Valentine, when you went
Holiday-
to Mauritius, we
Valentine
saw
went
it
to an
now.
island.
People
We
say-
went to the
Reduce
beach.
you're too loud. Calm down.
Now we are
But
shouting because you
Now
turned
we're
off my
shouting.
mic, Valentine. You turned off my mic.
I didn't.
You didn't.
And then
I
I
don't
can hear you. No, just
Okay,
You're
thank you
still
very
you're very audible. Valentine has a way of taking pictures, like he faces the light,
Wow.
and then the thing comes.
And because he's not naturally a fine boy in this life, it's not a problem.
I need to block you.
Have you seen Valentine's muscles?
Children.
Whoa, he
calm
has
down.
muscles. What business do you have seen Valentine's muscles?
No, he works out now. He used to post videos like that.
Okay, that's true.
Me too.
I
I,
just
also
wanted
have
to
muscles.
set
I'm
your
just
crown
saying
out.
that. Have you seen his muscles?
That's a simple question.
Even from his shirt, you can see his muscles.
P.S. Your new haircut is nice. I noticed.
I did not even see that. And
Wow.
I've been typing for like over an hour now.
Thank
Today
you.
is your
Look at
day,
Valentine
My-
blushing. Oh
My
my
head is looking
goodness.
so cute.
Your hair is a cutie.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's okay.
All right.
We're live on YouTube and we're streaming live on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the compliment.
Oh,
Wow.
I want to say special thanks to my mommy and my daddy.
who is this guy?
Who are your friends actually?
I-
Nobody compliment. Nobody tells anything.
You see, we are.
They do. I just don't take them that seriously. So.
Blackwoman is busy raising hand.
The show needs to start actually.
Are you my friend? When did I give you a
Blackwoman is your
certificate? All right, let's get serious, guys. Although that's hard to be on the show because there are a lot of interesting stories before us. We're going to talk about, we'll review 2 songs out of the African Giants album that was released and dropped. Actually, I'll say dropped.
Dropped on my birthday. Like
Oh
Baba
my
wanted to steal my
goodness,
shine.
Yes.
Oh man, that album dropped when a lot of things were going on. Someone else dropped an album on that same day.
Really? Someone did who?
We didn't know.
Bez.
Oh my god,
oh.
of course. I didn't link the both of them together. Of course. No, Bez, I'm happy for Bez.
And someone else
My
dropped
guy.
a single or something.
That's like
Who dropped
North
this?
Pole and South Pole so far.
Some
You know.
dude.
That's true. We need to have Bez here and we need to review his songs. Okay.
All right, thank you.
And I'm just putting that
I want to
out.
apologize in public. You say when you've done a shameful act, you need to shamefully apologize, so everybody can see your shame and disgrace. So I forgot to leave the office in time to get to Olive's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Olive,
No, don't worry. I don't really take things
Let me
that
is it
personal.
apology?
Oh, sorry. Don't be angry.
I want to officially apologize to Olive for not making her party. That's all I thought about the day before.
Oh.
Ayo is my witness, but I couldn't make it. I'm very sorry.
Oh yeah, my gift. I don't
That's
really
the
care
only
about
way
apology.
this
Straight up,
apology-
now.
I just
That's
want
the only
gift.
way this apology would
Straight up.
work.
Who apology? Yeah.
Calm down.
I
I'm in
understand.
control of the buttons here. I just turn off all your mic.
Boy, sign that check.
You know what? Here goes. Send your messages to WhatsApp 0809444091. That's the WhatsApp message number 0809444091. Tweets at smooth981fm with the hashtag Grapevine981. Our first song is from it's called Alte Lover. Alte Lover by Beekay and JDess. Listen.
Messi,
No,
I need you.
please, where did Alte Lover come from? Your body, oh.
Are you serious? Is there now?
Yeah.
Before I'm there,
Hey, Olive. So when the
I went to go and
analyst,
visit Fabiola, but the two of them. I went to talk. Don't
All
worry.
right, we're going.
I don't know why he's giving me some Adekunle Gold vibes.
Wait.
I love
Yeah.
the texture of his voice.
Yes, you do.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's rich.
I'm removing my glasses. Look at me eye to eye and tell me
Are you jealous?
what you really think.
What I really think about the song is that he has a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
It's the kind of song you just want to slow dance to with your loved one. For those of you
Wow.
that have loved ones, you know, okay, with your lover. Let's not say loved ones. Not everybody has loved ones. Everybody does not have lover.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of song you just want to slow dance to. It's an absolutely beautiful song.
Mm.
I just want, you know what I would like?
What?
If you cannot give me birthday gifts, get someone like this to be singing this song to me with
Very
dinner.
easily.
No, I don't want that one. I want gifts. I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
All right,
yeah.
James.
Oh, I mean, she said it all already. Beautiful song. The guy's, the texture of his voice, the way he sings, you know, if you hear me sing in the bathroom, you understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But I
Nobody's
love-
going to be escorting you to the bathroom, James.
No, not escort me. Just you
You
just
can-
hear me. You hear me.
We can
But
hear you
if you're
from-
passing by the window side, you hear it. I have that kind of voice.
Jeez.
Very beautiful. And then
Everybody
the-
thinks
the-
they can sing when they are in the bathroom and when they
No,
have
I'm serious.
headphones on.
If I have a producer, in-house producer, all you have to do is just stay around
You know,
when
there's
I'm in the
something
bathroom.
about the acoustics
You
from
hear
an
it.
enclosed space.
Yes.
Deceives you into thinking
Or when
you
you're
have a
singing
good
in
voice.
front of a fan, when we're younger, you'll be singing and then the fan will be giving you
Vibrato
fake. Oh
effects.
my goodness.
Okay, I don't know about that one, Sha. I just know I can sing. Yeah. Like this guy.
This
Yes.
this guy.
Are you insulting this
The-
guy?
he
Or are you
can sing.
complimenting him?
Compliment.
Because don't be comparing your voice to his voice.
You know when I put myself in the shoes, you know that it's
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to be
sing
on point.
for us.
No, not now.
Thank you.
Sounds like a
And then
compliment in lower
this
case.
JDess,
Yes, okay.
don't hate.
No, not. I'm appreciating
Hate the
you.
game, don't hate the player.
Yeah. it's
All
okay.
right.
JDess can sing.
Yes,
I don't know
she
where
can.
these people are from. I don't know. They need to give us more music. They need to. It's a beautiful song. There's something fresh about. I think before we came live, I think it was you that was saying.
Yes.
It has this Adekunle Gold kind of touch.
Okay.
Yes, but I still see it as more, even on another level than that. Maybe they need to work more on the production quality, which is always a challenge. Not everybody can afford that level of sound engineers or
The
something. But
engineering work.
yes, but this song is beautiful. It's beautiful to listen
Beautiful
to.
song.
You just need to put your headphones and just enjoy it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it because it's soothing. It's very calming. That's a good quality that sometimes for some people, if you don't have it naturally, you don't have
don't.
it. Yes.
True.
Some people just have that voice that calms you down, and then when you put that together with good production, good writing, it's a winning combination.
Yes.
I love this. I love this work, and I think that he has naturally good vocals. But then he probably needs to work more on his effect and how it translates, because sometimes you have a good voice but then you want to do vocal runs, and then if you're not very professional you can miss it a little bit.
Yeah.
So he probably needs to work on that, but ultimately very, very good job. I want to listen to this like every day. It's good.
Yeah, it's really
It's
good.
really good.
Climbing on that bus from where she left off and joining that tray, to wherever
Yeah.
it's going. It got to a point where he climbed the gallop, right?
Mhm.
You go.
He was trying to do a full
Not to
set, so
sound
that
me,
it
yes. Thank you. That's such a politically correct way
Only
to say it.
professionals know. You don't know.
Yeah, what?
You know soprano.
Of course.
Uh,
worked. Really,
You want to try
really,
me?
James.
Who are
Oh,
these
I
people?
sang for the choir, brother.
you know vibranium.
Like how now?
That's one that you were talking about
It's
now.
vibrato.
Okay.
Okay.
Vibranium is in Wakanda, bro.
Let's just move on to the next one. People don't know. No problem.
James.
Only professionals know. Like I said.
Do not say these kind of things in public. You embarrass me. Just to be clear, vibranium is not a singular version of
I don't care, man. It's vibranium. that I know.
Vibranium is Wakanda.
This one is vibranium. You don't
But
know.
I thought he attempted a falsetto at some point. It didn't quite work.
I'll go back and listen to it again
Yes, you
and
should.
see what you're saying.
But I loved how JDess stepped in. JDess, by the way, was from The Voice Nigeria 2017.
Oh,
Yes, she performs really well, and the combination was a very good choice for a collaborator on this track.
Nice.
Let's move on very quickly. Peter Tolofari says, nice vocals too. Keep louding him. Very interesting.
Aw.
And we have this message from Kenny. Kenny says, is that Wana's voice I hear? No.
No, it's
It's
Olive.
And I find it, people are very keen in their listening.
Oh,
You actually have similar texture of voice.
really,
to Wana,
we
yes.
the Association
You're
of Husky Spoken Ladies.
Yeah.
I'm the
Husky.
president.
This is the reason why we're here. All right, so we're going to review two songs from African Giant's album by Burna Boy. The first one is Another Story. Listen.
You need to appreciate.
I'm glad that you reviewed this one
In the
first.
1900s,
Yes, I know that.
Okay, you know what, stop it.
I'm glad that you reviewed this one
what we now
first.
know as
In terms of
Nigeria.
fire, the other one has more fire than it, so we'll have seen an anticlimax.
Yes. British protectorates were established throughout the
Luckily, I
territory.
wanted to treat you to breakfast
In
yesterday.
1914,
They didn't-
All right, guys. Olive, let's go.
I love the album. I love the fact that Burna Boy just, aside the fact that he dropped it on my birthday, I just love the fact that Burna Boy is, some people liken him to a fella of this generation, although I don't want to say that before to start another controversy. But Burna Boy, I love the fact that he's vocal, he's very expressive. I like the quality of his voice. I think he's definitely, we all know that he's an international act, and we're waiting to see Burna Boy win the Grammys. Yeah, I love the song.
From this one.
Huh? Fola?
Fola, what?
Nothing.
No, why did you call?
Speak up.
Okay.
Speak up.
Well, as for Burna Boy winning the Grammy, I'm waiting for Femi Kuti, who's been nominated over and over again to win the Grammy.
Maybe we can have more than
No
one winner now.
disrespect to Burna Boy and his Grammy aspirations, if he has any. It's not a hidden fact that I'm not a Burna Boy fan.
Oh,
Yes, I'm not
see.
until he fixes up his bad behavior. Now, I'm surprised that everyone has been going gaga all over this album. It's a fantastic
Piece of
album. It's
work.
good work. But it does not cancel the fact that this is a Burna Boy that has a police case that we still haven't resolved. The one where he sent somebody, allegedly, sent someone with a gun to meet Mr. 2K in a hotel. We haven't finished that case. Burna Boy has a lot of issues that he needs to fix up. And yes, he's talented, but we can no longer allow the fact that someone is so talented to cover up bad behavior. Bad behavior is bad behavior.
Yes, but people do,
But
they have room to change,
Since
don't
we're
they?
here, yes, let's see the change now.
But do we know that he did that for a fact? Do we know for a fact that he did
That's
that?
why she said allegedly.
That's why I said allegedly.
So-
And there's a police case and there's statements that was made to the police. there was a confession from the person who was allegedly sent.
Okay.
So this case is still open.
Shaun,
Anyway,
Shaun has something
great
to say before you
music.
continue. Shaun says from VI, oh, you're done?
I'm coming back.
Okay. Shaun says, leave Bonner alone. We love him.
You're actually ready in his voice.
He said, this is good music, I think. And then Peter Tolofari says, another story takes us on a journey down history lane with a very important detail, our price. Why did you guys mute the company though? Why not free ads? Come on, man. Thank you very much. It's a shout out to you for my
Hey,
studio.
shout out Peter.
James Silas.
I totally, understand and then agree with Fola from where she's coming from. I'm a fan of Bonner's music as well. But yes, attitude, that behavior, that whole bad boy tag just keeps following him everywhere. Even before this particular album, I think the other album, Outside, was also another beautiful album.
Yes.
Look, when it comes to talent,
He's been making
we
good work.
cannot even question Burna Boy's talent. But yes, he needs to fix his behavior. And some people say, what behavior? What is, but in fact, it's what it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you have this kind of accusations attached to you, you need to sort it out, clean it up before we can now move on. But when it comes to music, this particular song, I've always longed for how I'm a big fan of Manifest as well. So this combination was very beautiful for me. I know we couldn't really hear much of this song, but I mean, you should go.
You should go to Twitter.
iTunes.
No, go to Twitter at Smooth981.
And you hear it,
Yeah.
yeah. So a beautiful song. It's very political. I wish we could have played even both
The
songs.
whole length.
Yeah, but
When I hear Manifest, do you know what I think of?
yeah.
When you get into a bus and you're traveling by road, back in the day, they would give you something called a manifest.
Passenger manifest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your next of kin. They still do it.
Oh, they still do
Just
it.
in case you
Just to
happen
do
to
it.
die on the road, so that
See,
you can have food to cook.
See how she said back in the day. That's to tell you how
People
long.
like this, they fly now.
Hey, no. For me, the essence of not traveling
Is what?
by road now, one is inconvenience.
Okay,
And
we're saying the same thing.
What's
You know,
the
okay, then
difference?
delete
When you are rich, you are rich.
the young child.
amen, I receive it.
Okay,
All right,
Anyway.
so I'm going to give you guys invoices after the show.
thank you.
Just so you know.
Exactly.
James, to be precise.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
I agree.
Ziggy says, hello guys, welcome Pepperdam James.
Yeah.
It's said on Alte Lover, it's a sweet song, lovely. Put this on a great beat. I'll play it every day. On another story, awesome song, great feature, that's Manifest. In fact, Burner's album is the album of the year contender already. Artist of the year. Fola, hello, we understand you. Shall be addressed in due time. For now, it's music we're talking about.
Okay.
So-
Music, we like it.
Thank you. Anyway, I was gonna say.
But is he the one that is going to pursue that case? If the case is already in court, it's not him.
I don't-
I'm sure there's a
Should
court
mistakes-
date. It should be the
Should
prosecutor.
your past mistakes make you halt your life? That's my question.
It shouldn't make you halt your life, but you see, when you're living your life in the public space and everything you do, because what for me, it's not the Burna Boy person, it is the Burna Boy brand and what it stands for, the associations, it makes. That's the issue for me, the brand.
Irewale says he seems to understand where you're coming from. So I can relate with your sentiments. Sadly, Oluwabona is the one we love to hate.
There are many of them like that. We used to love to hate to like to.
Hang on, we're not done with Burna. We have another song that's coming, and this one is different. Listen.
Ooh.
Okay.
Pause.
Yes, good boy.
Studio.
I know.
Let it play.
Olive, this is studio. Sit down.
Olivia Shaku has a different
Like-
degree
Shaku with PhD.
with masters even.
Can we just talk about the fire that is this song
I know.
and how amazing it is?
It has all my favorites on
Oh
it.
my
And
goodness.
the fact that it features Damian Marley and Angelique Kidjo.
Did anybody else's skin stand when Angelique Kidjo started to sing? Like I had goosebumps all over.
You know, when I saw the track list before the album came out and he released the track list, that was track 14. I picked it. I'm like, you have a Damien and you have Angelique. I was so eager to hear what they could do together. This is beautiful.
This is why this album can be called African Giants.
Yes.
I mean,
It has that power of, yes, it positions Burna as a true African giant. I mean, synonymous to the album. It's a beautiful song.
Yes.
It's
It
a
is.
powerful
Nigeria
collaboration.
plus Jamaica plus. It was just bringing
legends.
powerhouses together
legends.
to come and give us sweet stew and hot jollof.
How do you work and how do you do dancehall with Damien and it will not bang? Like how do you do dancehall with a Damien Marley and then you dare to put Angelique on a track like that? Like you have Deliver.
And then who else
Why?
noticed that towards the end of the song he infused the soundtrack of is it Bono? Yes, Bono
Yes.
soundtrack. I was wondering
Yes.
It blended
something is
very well.
starting
It
to
makes
change
that
towards the
Zanku
sound.
sweet. Like you can Zanku on dancehall. How? It's why?
Also,
Mm.
if you know how some people will say, "Oh, your patois is not done." Imagine now we'll now bring Burna Boy with Damien they are on the same level.
On
Yeah.
the same
I
level.
dare
of
to say
patois.
yes,
And one more thing. This is why it's important to write your songs.
yes.
Or at least get a good writer to write a good song for
Yeah.
you. Because if you notice, right, I'm not going to say Nigeria, in Nigeria, blah, 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 things like that. But if you're doing good things, you're going to do something good. A project worth doing is worth doing well.
Very well.
Every element in the song made perfect sense. It was a well-made food. Chef Jeff is going to be rolling his eyes. But it was well prepared. And like you said, Olive, it done. So
It done.
You don't.
Sweet
No,
jollof.
this song
at
done.
this point, I would say Shem from VI actually says Damien never does anything wrong. LOL. And Tayo says from Yaba, welcome back, James, and happy birthday to you,
Yeah.
Olive.
Thank you.
My lecturer said if you want to hide something, put it in a book. Burner just put it on a track. The intro of that song documentary has been floating for a while. It's good to know his level of enlightenment. And that was one part I was going to even comment on. The fact that since I stopped working with him at the time, I paused at that time, 2016. At that time, he had begun to take reading more seriously. Right, so the Burner that you see on the streets or you see going clubbing and everything, living the lavish lifestyle, he values his books very well, and I'm
That's
sure.
good.
And I will tell you for a fact that Bossa Gulu, his mom, takes that as
Which is where I'm going to quote his mom when she says, "Remember that before you were anything
were
else,
once
you were
a-
first
first
African."
African. That said, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Just let us sink in because the stories are juicy.
And you are listening to Smooth
Bona. Oluwabona.
Well done.
Let
Well
me see
done.
your work.
Submit your.
Submit your
Social medium. Social medium.
No. I told you to.
Lakumi, my lover, I've not seen you since my birthday. I'm coming to give you a special talk.
Okay, let's record it.
You tried so much for me.
Oluwabona.
I know, I've not even done it. I've not done it.
I like the diverse opinions. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, me, my mouth is bad. That's why I used to restrain myself for this day. Before they come and say, what is your...
Now I go like research and then see.
What they come and say,
It's nothing serious.
please, we don't want out the Grapevine again.
How the whole event
Hey,
started.
it's not my fault.
Who spoke about
I just
what?
don't know how to hide my mouth.
Exactly. Is this all your head? This is not your head. If it's not your head, I'll go and cut my hair today.
Can you more?
Papa,
Like,
I have
why so hungry?
I will cut my hair if this is your hair.
Why?
Go and cut it.
Why hair is long, oh my.
I know her hair is annoying. I knew her hair when she cut her hair. She had dread. Her hair was longer than all our hair. She cut the dread, started growing it again. It down still over to all our hair. Hello, dear. I didn't want to see you there. No, now it's true.
That's your
Very
video.
annoying.
Everything's your
No,
hair.
this is, I have extensions.
I hate very
My hair
long
is
still.
almost the same length. I use extensions to preserve me from combing.
I heard you.
Because when I comb,
Why
it
not
breaks
say
it.
that? We have to say your hair.
I laugh because
Thank
most
you.
times people that say, oh,
Hey, me outsider.
they are the ones
I
that
know that's the
sabotage
first thing I
their
noticed
own
when I
Thank you.
Now this one
because
comes
of the things they
Thank you. Guess who cut the hair?
Who?
Me, I
Lady.
don't braid.
Oh, is it that same lady that?
Yeah.
Alpha, let me
I have a female baba.
Are you serious?
Ooh, is she cute?
It's very beautiful. Just like
Nice.
Me?
just like
You know
God
me.
is your I know. God is
I'm
your
just holding myself from where you are.
Wow, married.
No, you will marry soon. Don't
Why
worry.
you looking at me?
Thankfully,
I don't like
thankfully,
it. I don't like it. See,
thankfully, I've brothers
your
on you.
way
Can't
again.
pay I didn't
You know,
brothers
brothers
on
on,
you.
no. I am brothers on myself.
Wait. Who brothers on you?
She did. Or she says she did.
He's
but
my brother.
She doesn't
You
know.
know, brother,
My mom's name is Val. My older sister. I've never told you this. My sister's name is Val. My mom's name
His
is Val.
name is
So
Ohu.
It's just that they are not
That just tells
Valentine.
you
Wait,
that
let me bust a
Valentine
bubble.
come-
Tata has a very fine girlfriend
Hey,
or
now,
wife
the
now.
name to the young.
I
You
saw
see
it on
the
I saw it on
Instagram.
Instagram.
I
Whoa,
saw
that's spreading
it.
news.
After
It looks like wife. No,
I should
that's
not-
not like
I should
No,
not-
that's
Girlfriend.
not
Please, who verify
girlfriend.
it?
That's wife.
Is it Cambridge?
My brother, for you to put on your once you have put it on Instagram, for people that
That's
didn't
it.
launch
I put a lot of things
relationship,
on my Instagram.
people that didn't like
Please, we are going back.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
you
Studio
didn't put
silence,
relationship
please.
on my
Thank you.
Instagram. You
Ah,
should
no.
do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
That's-
boys. Bye. Studio.
His brother shower.
Wow. See? People are planning weddings in this studio.
Wow.
If you're following us on Instagram, you should know.
And on YouTube.
And on YouTube as well, you can stream. You can watch our YouTube stream live on.
That's how apropos sound. They just be exposing themselves. See that?
Absolutely.
It's okay. We have messages here on the Grapevine 981 on Smooth 98.1. The number to send messages to via WhatsApp, that is 0809 4440981. Behan says, "Hey guys, Fola and James, do you like Tupac?"
Yes.
He was always getting into trouble as well. But music was on another level. I think Burna Boy is improving. Let's cut him some slack. Last, he's putting Nigeria on the global map.
Nigeria is always on the global map.
Please, can we also let me clarify something?
Okay.
Tupac was not trouble. Look, if you listen to or go and read more, find out more about Tupac, he wasn't really particularly, fighting or
Yeah.
shooting people
Yeah.
or whatever, setting up people, whatever.
Yeah.
Tupac had a very, very strong message in his lifetime. It was about people surviving, people rising above oppression, people, the black nation, the black race. No, please, let's check it again. It's not on the
And
same
then,
thing.
the challenges facing the young African American community at that time in the 90s, it was really hard to survive in that kind of neighborhood. Burna Boy is a privileged kid. So who is he gangstering for?
No, he's not.
I don't think he was.
He's not privileged.
I don't know.
By privileged, I mean he's not living in a community where you have to literally
No, he went
No,
through
he
that.
strap up
He
to
did.
survive.
No,
He went
trust
through
me,
that.
he did.
He did.
He went through all
If
that.
you remember, if you know
He
his
He went
first
through a
song,
very rough.
What do you call it?
Life is what?
Operative word is went, right?
Is what?
You said he went through. Operative word is went.
He's now
So
who
now
he
that
is
he's
due to his
an
hard
A-
work.
So now
This is
that
the same
he's
way
an
people
A-lister.
are judging Davido because his father has money.
Thank you very
Why
much.
you push? It's not their fault that they are rich.
My daddy did not have count. If my daddy had count, they'd do money.
How can you say that? Okay, so James, before the show we're looking for the haters. Now we found one of them. Hang on.
what?
So Davido
I'm
was
not there.
Davido.
I hereby resign from the Grapevine. Like me, remove my name from the
I'm sorry,
Grapevine.
your contract is for 5 years. Hang on.
Even record label will not sign you for
So
5 years.
I will. Davido called you out and some of your folks.
Me,
You and all your friends.
Hey, Jesus.
Saying that you people are hating on him, that his success is due to hard work. You should separate his father's wealth from his success and all that. But Olive, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, to be honest, I feel that sometimes some of the quote-unquote rich kids are being put under undue pressure. People attacking, for example, a copy because her father has money. But you can see that these guys are putting in the work. We find that a lot of them, yes, you might say that, their parents' connection is opening doors for them, but they're not sleeping. They're not staying at home and feeling because their parents have money, they're just going to lounge. We're seeing their efforts. Let's not take away from the fact that they're putting in effort and make it look like it's all about their parents' money. Now, I don't know who Davido is trying to shade. What I do know is that Davido is a very hardworking artist. I believe that he's very hardworking. He's very talented, and he absolutely deserves every accolade that he has gotten thus far.
Yes. The person who sent this message probably is having breakfast because he says, "Thank you guys for all the food work." Samuel was very quick. He came back with a correction. He says, "Thank you for the good work and for the birthday, beautiful lady." That's
Thank
Olive.
you.
Happy birthday again. More blessings and much love to the
Thank
world.
you.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Daniela from Ikoyi says, "Hello, y'all." I like that word, y'all.
Yo.
I think I might have missed the time when the grapevine, but thank you for adding great to our name. Discussed. I think I missed when they discussed Burna's mother accepting the award at the BT Awards because I remember I saw him there in the audience and
But
disappeared.
he had to get up and go.
I think he went to use the restroom.
Excuse me, when you're dating step London, you can't be sitting in one place.
Wow.
Nate
Right.
says, "Wait, so Chef Jeff? No, he's not here. It's James."
Yeah.
And we have a message from Olumide from Lagos Island. It says, I agree 100% with Fola.
Thank you.
Oh, you're happy now. We must not be hypocritical. If we're all mostly against Naira Marley, we should also hold Burna to the same standard, he said. During a recent interview, he stopped it to smoke something. Talent is good, but we must also encourage good behavior and not ignore it because of talent.
No, what we must also say is the fact that if there is a case against him, then we must say that the law enforcement agents should make sure that they continue with the matter and it's not swept under the carpet, because he's not the one suing himself. Someone is suing him. It's a crime against the state. So if there is a crime against him, the law enforcement agents should ensure that they pursue it to the latter.
Thank you. Peter Tolufari says, oh, you sound like a lawyer, Olive. Ooh.
She's a lawyer.
Law now.
Peter says,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Peter says, difference with Damien and Angelique is a fantastic blend of reggae and African soul.
Yeah.
I mean, Burna has foresight, I beg. I would say his artistic skills are well honed and on point. And most of the songs actually were recorded and released over a year ago. So it's a body of work that's been planned out. If you notice, the last album, Outside, was released on the same date, July 27th of last year, 2018. And this next one, the African Giants, was released the same day. So it's
July 27th.
July 27th, yeah. It was good planning. Olive's birthday. Nice.
They waited. No, my birthday was 26th.
Hey, which
so
one
theirs
is
is
copy
27th.
Putin? Thank you, Shehu. Thank you.
They say which work is copy Putin?
Thank you,
No, I totally disagree.
Can we leave Copy alone? She's not in the
Shehu.
news today.
She's not in the news today.
Okay,
right?
that girl is trying. No,
She's
forget.
working.
Doing
She's
what?
trying.
It's left for you to decide to judge her talent, and I would say that she has improved. I've heard her play at 2 different events. First time I'm like, oh well, but the last time I'm like, okay, she's not doing badly. She's improved over time. So we can't ignore the fact, if some of us, let's not lie, some of us are working hard because our father is not as rich as he should be. If our fathers were silly rich, some of us would not be doing the amount of work we're
I don't have a problem
doing.
with Copy being a DJ or even, doing all that she's doing. But when you posture yourself as Africa's #1 female DJ, I find it very disrespectful.
What would you call yourself as an OAP?
I'm a broadcaster. I'm not even an OAP.
Okay, so you wouldn't call yourself an African?
Man,
I'm not Africa's #1 broadcaster.
Man, I'm Nigeria's #1
I have
voice.
no sense not to call myself.
Man, I'm Nigeria's #1
Please,
voice.
we on this side, Olive.
I think we are together.
Africans
I'm number one.
In fact,
If I don't blow my trumpet, who will?
Say, I don't need to blow my trumpet to that level. My trumpet is already blown. My work speaks for me.
A famous gospel song
See human beings
says,
talking when there's a God
everybody
sitting.
blow your
Wow.
trumpet.
Exactly.
Ra, 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 ra.
See human beings talking where there's a God seated.
Oh shit!
Wahoo.
Maybe
Continue.
God.
gospel song.
Moving on.
Talking about gospel songs, somebody alleged that Katy Perry copied his tune back then, and he was a gospel artist.
To copy this tune, press 1.
Bing, bing.
His name is Flame. He had sued Katy Perry, taking her to court for a song that he released back then, 2009, "Joyful Noise," and it says compared some samples of the song that matched with Katy Perry's 2013 "Dark Horse." I listened to a YouTube analysis from one producer.
I listened to it as well. Sorry.
Because
Good.
it's very good. She's talking about the B clef
And this one,
C
4,
minor,
4,
so-
2.
Wow.
Yeah, it was saying a lot of.
I was so enthralled in that video. I turned off my TV just to watch
You
the
get to see
entire.
the building blocks.
However, one
Of
thing that he was
sound.
quick to specify was the fact that yes, that intro part was similar, but there was no similarity in melody, there was no similarity in lyrics, which should be a huge component in deciding these things. However, if you want to make reference to a precedence in this matter, I would remember the case of Robin Thicke,
Yes.
and it was only the bass line that was taken as well,
Exactly.
and the bass line was, so it was like, oh, you took the bass line, so you might as well.
Although I
take
agree,
it.
Guys.
I agree with him when he was talking about those tunes, the intro, especially the introduction. How it is that it changed the tempo, and not the tempo per se, but the frequency of how the beats matched. Came in and out.
You know what made me laugh?
But I think it's a cheap shot,
When
though,
I
if you
read
ask
this
me.
story, Katy Perry's lawyer responding to the allegation and saying that, oh, they don't listen to Christian music, and that
Katy Perry or more
and I'm
Christian.
thinking that Katy Perry, that your father was a pastor.
Do you understand?
Like, or is a preacher. You're saying you don't listen to Christian music.
Besides,
Girl,
that
you
song-
grew up in Christian
That song
music.
won like the gospel version of the Grammys. It was, I think, it won the Dove Award. He also got a Grammy
So,
nomination.
girl,
The
you
Joyful
heard
Noise.
it.
Fola,
Yes.
no, it might not even be Katy Perry. Don't forget that the song was produced by another producer. So, but now, guys, remember when I talked about what's her name, Beyonce's song, what was the title again for Lion King? And I drew
You
your
are my
attention.
Lion King.
And I drew your attention to Onyeka Owenu's song.
Oh yeah.
Right? So these
Spirit.
things, like you can say, oh, it's just small sample. No, it's not small sample. It's more serious than it's just because here people
It's okay,
are
he
just
won
jack
the
people's
case.
things
Let's
and
move
all
on.
of those things.
There's
No,
some
but
peop-
it's true, it's serious.
There's even a
You know?
song that some people are saying that if there's anybody that should be suing, it should be Out of Noise Moments in Love. It was a 1984, 1985 song. And it's quite similar. If you listen to it,
To Dark Horse.
it's a bit similar to let's assume now the court has said that the jury has said that Joyful Noise is the founding father of David.
Dark
yeah.
Horse.
Moments in Love, Out of Noise. You should
Is
listen to it.
the
It's an old bit.
of all the
It
songs.
sounds sort of
Although
similar.
the 9-person jury will come back to court to determine the amounts that will be awarded to Flame.
Will Grammy withdraw the award?
Good question.
Okay.
That's
what
the
thinking
gospel
about.
version.
And
of
you
it.
know another thing I remembered as well when we had Ariana Grande's seven things. I think that's seven. Yeah. Da, 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 da. I just thought of Sound of Music,
Thank you very
and I
much.
was wondering,
Yes.
hope she had gotten permission, but
She would
alas, she didn't. Of course,
Oh,
they
she
took her to
didn't?
court.
Okay.
No.
You know, sometimes I wonder when I listen to Celine Dion because she helped me through my teenage years, and I love Celine
All
Dion
those
to
years you were
date.
having crushes.
I love to love.
Selena.
Gang.
Celine Dion. Sometimes when I'm listening to it, I subconsciously raise my hand in worship. Imagine if this song was converted to
Are you
gospel,
serious?
it'd be a hit.
Well, you can actually.
You can.
For example, I can be singing to my Lord, saying, "You are my strength when I am weak.
Thank
You
you.
are my voice when
Honestly,
I couldn't
some
speak."
of those lyrics, I remember I was listening to a John Legend song, All of Me, and I was thinking, like, how do you say all these things to a human? It feels a little too deep to say that to a fellow
Like I'm
human
selling my
being.
soul.
Like,
But
come
God
on.
can be human too, so he
Yeah,
was
well.
at some point. Shane says, which work is okay? Disrespectful. He's still on this. Biggie from K2 says, make una leave my Davido. He's the most charitable person. OBO, we love your front voice.
Wow.
Really?
Hang on. Ziggy says on Davido, LOL, please. Davido has the most lovers. If we're
Yeah.
being honest, prior to his claim, there was no hate on him. He's just doing.
I
this
don't
one
believe that he
because-
means this generally.
No.
I just feel like he's shading a particular set of people,
Yeah,
which we'll
probably.
probably get to.
Not me. I'm a
Peter
Davido
Tolofari
fan.
says, truth be told, due to their background, the privileged would have doors open for them easily. But if they could be able to sustain themselves in the industry, they should be cut some slack and given kudos. Davido over the years has proven himself to be hardworking. I couldn't say more for others. And I don't know how this one relates, but thank you so much for your messages. Abdulaziz, thank you very much. We're very glad to have you join us on the show, James Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Thank
back
you.
from
So,
Dubai.
are you saying this is
No
the end of the show?
chocolates. Where is it? Is it downstairs?
This is the end of the show.
Yes.
This isn't goodbye.
No.
Unless I walk
Olive,
away.
that's your time to plug out.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been an absolute delight. I will let you know by next week if Valentine has gotten my birthday gift. And remember to follow me at the Olive Emodi Network on Instagram.
So for all you brands listening to the show, you can send me an email, valentine@smooth981.fm, and give me gift recommendations.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so
I want to
sweet.
cry.
I trust my brands; they're very loyal, so we can always hook you up with anything you want.
Thank you. I want a
That's so
trip.
cool.
Look at the serious
Abroad.
face. He's lying to you.
I'll talk to my people. My people will call your people.
As I start do.
Follow.
Anyway, it's been fun hanging out on
You're
the
not going
Grapevine.
anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still
Yeah.
here for Lagos Talks. But please go on Smooth website and check out the blog page. We have like a list of entertainment stories that are refreshed every day.
That's right.
And we also have a playlist of 5 songs that we play that you absolutely love. So it's smooth981.fm.
James Silas.
James Silas is James Silas on Instagram, Jam Zone on Twitter. Just type James Silas, you'll still find me anywhere.
In real life, Uncle.
And
Where's
please,
the
real life
first?
is James Silas.
Let's wave to our YouTube.
Peace.
Thank you so much.
Peace
All
out.
guys.
Mwah, mwah.
We love
Love
you.
you.
Thank you very much. The great
And I'm
band.
still collecting birthday
Thanks for
gifts
watching.
at Olive Emodi on
Catch you
Instagram.
guys.
God bless you and enlarge your
Bye bye,
post.
Olive. Bye bye, Olive. Elijah, post. You know, last time I had